Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you guys can hear me okay. If you can't, please let me know. Don't have me talking and you can't hear anything. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I did. Let's see. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Hair restoration salon and services. Tell me your name, my lady, please. So I know exactly who you are. But thank you so much for joining me. I had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I had the honor and privilege of training some new Sister Law consultants this weekend. I so enjoyed doing that, encouraging and training other people to start their own hair business. So listen, I am Dana Wilson. If you don't know, I'm Dana Wilson. I am the CEO and director of Hair Cares Inc. I consider myself a hair advocate. What is that, right? Because I'm a certified trichologist, I am a sister lock educator and certified consultant, certified bioresearch assistant, certified code capper. I'm a veteran, and more importantly, I am a mother of a son who is on the autism spectrum. So I consider myself a hair advocate. And notice I did not say, "Hey, Zakia, thanks for telling me who you are." Notice I didn't say I was a cosmetologist. I am not a cosmetologist. And the only reason why I highlight that is not to be negative at all. It's just to show you that because you're not a cosmetologist, if you're not a cosmetologist, it doesn't mean you can't be a hair advocate. You know, a hair advocate is just someone, a hair practitioner that values continued education and desires to have a clientele that has healthy scalp and healthy hair. It's just that simple. Okay. So my focus right now is the natural hair stylist, the loctician, the sister lock consultant, to help you develop and hone your skills and level up your service menu through better understanding about hair loss. Hey, Nivea, thank you so much, my lady. So listen, tell me who you are. If you're joining me, are you a natural hairstylist? Are you a sister consultant? Are you a loctician? Tell me who you are. I want to know who I'm talking to today. Help a sister out. Zakia, what kind of, you said, I know you're part of a salon. Are you a natural hairstylist? Who are you? Tell me a little bit so I know who I'm talking to in this room. So listen, like I said, I'm not a cosmetologist. I started off being a sister lock consultant, as a client, obviously, and then a consultant. And so it just grew from there. Hair was not in the plan for me. I was an active duty military, and because I got my sister locks done, I just got curious. It's just pure curiosity that has had me keep moving on. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Kathy. She is a sister life consultant. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. So, listen, I have started a series called Tricho Essentials for Locks. And today is part two. Part one last week was on, hey, Phyllis, thanks for joining me. Last week was on the three myths about hair loss. And so today is about three truths about hair loss. Obviously, there's a lot of myths and a lot of truths. I'm just going to cover simply a couple of them. So today is about three truths about hair loss. So my first truth is, let me put it up here so we can see. Hair loss is a disruption in the hair life cycle. That's simply put, that's what it is. When people could start experiencing hair loss, it is because there's some disruption that has happened. So each strand on our head goes through a life cycle. You have the anagen, which is the active growing stage. Typically, that's 3 to 5 years. You have cantogen, which is a transitional phase. That's only a couple of days, maybe 10 days or so. And then you have the telogen, which is the resting stage. So each strand goes through this cycle. So what happens with hair loss? Some disruption happened in the cycle there. For example, if you had a surgery or something in your, or for example, like for folks who get chemo, right? There was a disruption in that phase because that chemical impacted the hair follicle. There's a disruption, so the hair fall out. So that's simply what it is. It's a disruption in one of those phases where you start losing hair. That's in simple terms, that's what it is. So we have to find out why it happened, why it was disrupted. So that's the first truth. Hair loss is simply a disruption in one of those phases of the hair cycle. Let's see, who is it? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Zakia. Zakia is a licensed cosmetologist and educator. Perfect, perfect. So clearly, you value continued education, which is really great for your clientele and, of course, the people that you're working with as well. Thank you for joining me, Zakia. So let me get to it. That was the first one. Hair loss is a disruption in the hair life cycle. My job as a trichologist is to find out what disrupted the hair cycle. Truth two, no blood. Oh, look at there. I spelled it all wrong. Look at this. This is a shame. Let me get that right. No blood flow is hair will not grow. Sorry about that, you guys. No blood flow, hair will not grow. And look, I stole that little phrase from Miss Connie Judge, which is the director of the National Trichology Training Institute, the school that I went to in Georgia. She will always say to us, no blood flow, hair will not grow. And it's true. Hopefully you can see this. This is a illustration of a hair follicle right here. Obviously you can see the strands. Each hair follicle on our head is connected to a blood source. If you don't have good blood flow, hair will not grow. In fact, if your blood has issues, the hair won't grow. So that's why any trichologist, any good trichologist, or any good dermatologist, if you go to them in regards to hair loss, they should want to do some blood work. They should be interested in seeing blood work because the blood will tell us what's going on internally with you. You may have a vitamin deficiency, a mineral deficiency. You may have hormonal issues at this particular time. We need to know what's going on with your blood so that we can get to the root cause of your hair loss. Bottom line, no blood flow, hair will not grow. Also, if something's going on with your blood, it may be impacting your hair growth. Each follicle on our head is connected to a blood source. When that blood source is disconnected from the follicle, hair will not grow there. That's why you want to get help sooner than later, because when the blood stops flowing to the follicle is dead. It's over. It's a wrap. That's permanent hair loss. That's typically a scarring. It will not come back. So we need to get help sooner than later. Yes, Nivea. Yes. Okay. Yes. We have to know what's going on with the blood. Any good trichologist, any good dermatologist, they want to see, hey, Rox, you made it, my lady. Any good trichologist, any dermatologist, they want to look at your blood work. We need to see what's going on with your blood. I'm going to show you one more time. Let's look at this. This is the follicle, you guys. Each follicle on our head has a blood source to it. Once the blood doesn't flow there anymore, hair will not grow. So we need to see what's going on with your blood. It may be a vitamin deficiency. It may be a hormonal imbalance. We need to see what's going on with the blood. My second truth is there's no quick fix to hair growth. if you heard the second truth, which is we need to look at the blood, right? You have to know that getting to the root cause of your hair loss is not an easy task, one. And then two, if it took your body or it took your mind or your eye a while to see that you were experiencing hair loss, it's also going to take your body a while to start producing it once you have made those lifestyle changes. So there's no quick fix. There's no quick miracle serum that's going to help you. We have to look at the root cause of your hair loss, then start making those lifestyle changes. It may be that you need vitamin D. It may need that you need to stimulate blood flow and oxygen to your scalp. And that's going to take some time. It's not going to be that one workout. It's not going to be that one peel. It's not going to be today or tomorrow. It may be months down the line. A lot of times we lose 30% of hair before the naked eye will even be able to distinguish that that is what's going on. Unless we had something dramatic like how it impacts the hair if you had chemo or something like that. But there's no quick fix. Please don't let people tell you they have that miracle serum that's going to bring it right back. That is not the case. Your body has to adjust to the lifestyle change that will then start producing hair. So hopefully that has helped. My three truths today is hair loss is a disruption to the hair life cycle. Two, no blood flow, hair will not grow. And three, there's no quick fix to hair growth, you guys. You got to dig deep and start asking the client about things that might be going on internally with them. So hopefully that helps somebody today. And if you're interested, this 6-part series is leading up to a class that I have named also Tricho Essentials for Locks. And if you're interested, you can go to tricholocks.com and sign up for the class. In this class, I'll be sharing how to identify different various hair loss, the do's and don'ts to prevent hair loss as a practitioner, and learn some protocols and practices that support your clientele. So if you are that practitioner, that natural hairstylist, that sister lock consultant, that lock practitioner, and you are interested in continued education, and you also committed to your clients having maintaining good scalp and hair, sign up for the class, you guys. You want to add something on your service menu that will help your clients around hair loss, you want to take this class. So today is part 2. To next week, Monday, let's see what my subject is going to be. Oh, the 3 questions you might want to ask your client before you establish their locks. If they're experiencing hair loss, we need to ask some questions before we establish a whole head of locks. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about next week. So I thank you so much. Hopefully I didn't take too much of your time. Oh, let me see what we're saying here. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Hopefully this helped somebody, and I will see you guys next week, Monday, same time, same place. Next Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, I will be here, and we're going to be discussing the 3 questions you want to ask a client prior to establishing a whole head of locks. So I will see you guys next week. Have a good week, everybody. Bye-bye.